Once every 2 years, the best speed golfers in the world compete for the title of world champion. It's the Speed Golf World Championships, baby.
Ooh, I like that one.
Speed golf, baby. Let's go.
Speed golf, baby. Let's go. I'm Adam Lorton, and you're watching the Speed Golf World Championships presented by Keough Golf. In this very special edition, you'll see 18 holes of speed golf featuring 2 women competing for the title of world champion. Joining me today, the professor of speed golf, Chris Hundhausen. Chris, welcome back.
Hey, Adam. It's great to be here. Speed golf, baby. Let's go.
If you missed it, you might want to go back and watch Chris's analysis of shot box times from part 2 of the Men's World Championships. If you thought there's only one way to be fast in speed golf, think again. We're going to head to the first tee in just a moment. That means it's time to introduce our featured speed golfers. And first on the tee is a woman who needs no introduction. She's the defending world champ, the current world number 1. She almost broke her American record at Keough Country Club in New York just a few months ago. And 2-time guest commentator on Speed Golf Baby. I am, of course, talking about Lauren Cupp. And Chris, what can you say about Lauren that has not been said 100 times? With her length and accuracy off the tee, she can turn even a formidable golf course into basically a pitch and putt. She runs hard between the shots, and then she takes her time looking to play great golf. I mean, on a bad day, she's going to shoot 80. On a great day, she's going to shoot 69. Pretty tough to beat, wouldn't you say?
She's a formidable foe for any woman speed golfer. And what we can look for today is that she's carrying 6 clubs. And in the Florida heat, that could add an extra burden to an already challenging run. Of course, that gives her more precision or more choices, but it could weigh more heavily than usual in the humid conditions.
Right you are, Chris. Something to watch out for with Lauren's round. Now, day 1, she shot a 6 over par 78 in just over an hour, 61 minutes and change. That leaves her with a 4-stroke lead over the challenger. And Chris, I have to say, this might be the strongest challenger Lauren has seen in quite a long time. I'm talking about Mila Halinoro from Finland. Mila won the Finnish and French Speed Golf Opens this past summer. In slow golf, she was actually 4th at the European Mid-Amateur Championships in 2021. Translation, this woman can play. Round 1, she shot 80 in 63 minutes. So like we said, that puts her just about 4 minutes behind Lauren Cupp. Now, Chris, you were on the camera for this round. What should our viewers look for in Mila's game?
Mila is an absolute machine on the golf course. Very impressive golf game. Really fun to watch. She's just so solid off the tee. She plays a high draw, and her iron play is quite accurate. And you'll see some nice touch around the greens as well. I think her putting really keeps her in it. So definitely going to be a challenge for Lauren to defend her title today.
Excellent. Cannot wait. It's showtime, everybody. Grab a beverage, grab a comfy chair. We've got a head-to-head battle for the title of world champion. Hole number 1, 271 from the front tees. Like I said, this plays to Lauren Cupp's strengths. Looks like a generous landing area for her. Driver and a wedge. We're going to cut this. You can't hear the Katy Perry in the background because that's copyrighted music that we would get absolutely taken down for. But Lauren Cupp looking focused, coming off the tee, a long run to get from the starter's gate to the front tees here. And here we are.
Ooh, I like that one. Nice job.
Lauren Cupp again doing our jobs for us. She likes that one. And you can see why, Chris. Smack in the middle of the fairway, wedge in hand. She's looking for birdie right here.
Yeah, this should be in her wheelhouse, Adam.
Looks like she caught that one a little heavy and might have pulled it to the left. Okay, perfectly pin high, but still a bit of work to do here. Looking to 2-putt for par. Gives that ball mark a little bit of attention. Now, got some comments on YouTube saying that we need to call out specifically the care that is taken to the golf course. Now, Chrissy, I know you were at this event. I'll ask you to comment on that as soon as Lauren hopefully brushes this one in for the par.
She's got it. Nice way to start, Lauren.
Par 4 for Lauren, off to a great start. Now, Chris, what are we doing with divots and pitch marks on greens?
Yeah, so what you don't see in these broadcasts is the cleanup crews that come in after the speed golfers are done with their rounds and repair pitch marks and on the greens and divots as needed. So generally, a few of us will drive carts afterwards and clean up the course so it looks perfect for the next people who play it.
Very nice. Appreciate that. Nice drive for Mila, just off the fairway here. And you can see that is quite a polished golf swing. Although what I don't see as being so polished, Chris, and I wonder if this adjusts throughout the round, bag placement. I'm noticing Mila is placing her bag far from the ball. I'm especially sensitive to this because I actually just reviewed the video from one of my own speed golf performances and was very embarrassed by my bag placement. So like I said, I'm especially sensitive to this right now. Mila almost the same position as Lauren Cup. Excellent lag here. That's a tap-in par.
Look at that touch, Adam. And I had a lot to say to Mila after the round. In our post-interview, I talked to her about her bag placement.
Speed golf scoring. If this is your first time watching speed golf, what you need to know is that in speed golf, 1 stroke is 1 minute and 1 minute is 1 stroke. So when we look at the whole scoreboard, we see that Lauren Cup made 4 strokes in 2 minutes and 27 seconds. That's a speed golf score of 627. That means that for the day, Lauren Cup is even par in 2 minutes and 27 seconds. And for the tournament, she has a speed golf score of 145.48. So that'd be 145 combined strokes in minutes plus 48 seconds. Hole number 2, par 3, 94 yards from the front tees. Short iron in hand for Lauren Cup here, like we said, 94 yards. Oh, she got all of that one, Chris.
Looks like a good one.
All right. Now, Lauren, going over the back of the green here, taking a quick glance around. I don't see a golf ball there.
Oh.
And it looks to me like she doesn't either. Now, this, luckily, taking decisive action here, just taking a drop. Husband Wes, I see in the background, looking for her ball, not finding it. Lauren has the wedge in hand. This is going to be a tricky chip that rolls away from her.
Yeah, I guess she caught that one a little too well.
Well, yep. And number one priority in a situation like this is to get the ball back on the putting surface. But boy, that was a long one, leaving her a long. This is going to be a putt for bogey here. Back up the hill. Didn't get it there. She's left her bag, Chris. This is inefficient bag placement.
Yeah.
Misses the putt for double bogey. That's going to be a 6, a triple on the second for Lauren Cup. Okay, no, sorry, I was wrong about the inefficient bag placement. Fine bag placement, but the 33 seconds she gained on par on the first hole, completely erased by that.
Yeah, it was unfortunate.
And I mean, if Mila makes a par here, she's going to be within a shot, right, Chris?
Looks that way, Adam.
Okay. Mila has found the back of the green. Boy, great direction there. That must have sailed straight over the flagstick. Fixes the pitch mark. Had a little stop on that ball. All right. Great lag on the first. Will we see a great lag on the second?
Oh
my
It caught a piece.
goodness. Wow.
Very, very efficient par there. In 1 minute and 12 seconds.
Gained 46 seconds on Lauren Cup, to say nothing of the strokes.
Yeah. That's a huge swing.
A gigantic swing here. Lauren still on top, but by only 19 seconds. Well, this really changed the tenor of the conversation, Chris.
Yeah. Looks like now Lauren has to come from behind, something I haven't heard of in the past.
She leads. She is still in the lead, Chris. But she, like I said, this is the most formidable competition Lauren has faced in quite a while. Now on the tee with driver on the 280-yard par 4 third.
That looked right, didn't it?
It looked like it came off a little bit right, but she doesn't seem troubled. Yeah, right center of the fairway. Wedge in hand again. That looked like an S word. She covered her mouth. Luckily, she has found her ball, and she has now a pitch to this elevated green. Looks like the ball came out cleanly. Boy, it's got to leave you a little bit flustered, but she's gotten it to hole high, a little bit past, and now has about 20 feet for her par. All right, pretty good lag. Leaves her about 2 feet for the bogey. And boy, Chris, that could have been a lot worse than it was. Lorton Cupp, shaky start through 3 holes, but again, could have been worse. And now moving on to the par 5. Mila on the tee does not know that she could take the lead in this tournament. How could she possibly suspect it at this stage in the round when she trailed by 4 going into this?
Yeah, it looks like a par will get her done for getting the lead.
Right, and that's, all right, taking quick relief from the sprinkler head.
Great contact there.
Really nice swing.
There you see her compatriot Mikko Rantanen cheering her on in the background.
2018 world champion and extremely accomplished speed golfer Mikko Rantanen. I guess those two go hand in hand. All right. 3 nice lag putts in a row for Mila and 3 nice pars.
Yeah, she's just been very steady so far.
Mm-hmm. And you can see that her speed golf game is, coincidentally or not, styled very similarly to one Mikko Rantanen, who you'll see Mikko really focusing hard on the golf game and going just fast enough to get around. Chris, I'd like to invite you to share what is a shot box and what did you learn when you reviewed the shot box time for Mila and Lauren? What I'm seeing is that there are 3 phases of the shot box, from the time the golfer stops running to when they address the ball, from when they address the ball to when they actually hit it, and then from when they hit it to when they start running again. So that would be the shot box, is when you approach your ball to when you leave where the ball used to be after you hit it. That's the shot box, right?
That is correct, Adam. And if we look at these 2 players, we find identical shot box times of 16 seconds. And we see that the only differences occur in the stop of the run to address. Mila's a little more efficient there, 2 seconds more efficient. She gets to her ball faster. But then impact to start of run, Lorton Cupp makes up those 2 seconds. Another observation we can make is this is maybe a little over double the time that the elite men are taking in the shot box. These women seem to be more deliberative about their golf.
And the story of this also makes sense to me. We see Lorton Cupp taking her time from stopping the run to address, which is consistent with what she's told us about how she approaches the game. She wants to take all the time she needs to make sure she's making a good golf shot. When you make a good golf shot, Chris, you don't have to stop and look around to see where it's going to go. You just go chase after it. So it makes sense that Lauren would be quick to get back on track. Mila, on the other hand, we've observed with sometimes inefficient bag placement, when you don't place your bag close to yourself, it's very hard to keep tracking the ball with your eyes. You're reaching with your arm for the bag. So that can slow down that final phase of the shot box.
She has to actually run backwards to get it. So that's going to add some time. And I would argue both players could benefit from putting their bag to the front and left so that they can track their balls better and pick up their bag simultaneously.
Love it. Hole 4, a par 5. From the front tees, you do not have to carry the water. 417 for these women. Still plenty of trouble to navigate here. Mila now first on the tee with that misstep from Lauren on the 3rd.
Yeah, we have ourselves a battle, don't we, Adam?
We definitely have a battle. Mila is stymied by the trees. We saw Jamie Reed here more than once. Look at that low shot, right splits the gap. A field goal, as we would say here in America. That was a fantastic golf shot.
I love it.
Wedge in hand. Mila would love to get this close. Looks like it squirted out a bit to the right. And there we see, just like we were discussing, walking backward, eyes off the ball to get to that bag. Oh, really off to the right there, Chris. My gosh.
She had the radar on that pin, and this is a par 5, so look at the birdie look here.
This is a 3-footer for birdie.
Boom.
A lead that she doesn't know she has suddenly been extended, Chris. Now, we know from watching Lauren many times on Speed Golf Baby. All right, Lauren on the par 5 fourth.
Second shot?
This will be her second shot. Iron in hand. Looks like she's playing this as a 3-shotter. We know that when Lauren is on, she'll be attacking many par 5 greens in 2. Taking the putter here, a safe choice. And that's going to leave her, looks like about 6 feet down the hill for her birdie. Under ordinary circumstances, I think most people would be happy with this. Oh my goodness. All right, a 5 on the card, a disappointing 5 for Lauren. She was sure she had the birdie locked up there. All right. And a fast 5 for Lauren Cup. Really rights the ship, puts her back ahead of Courtney White for second place, and she now trails Mila by about a minute and a half.
You can see these women are very evenly matched with respect to speed. So it's going to come down to golf game today, wouldn't you think, Adam?
I do think it comes down to golf game, and ordinarily it would not even be a question that would favor Lauren Cup. But Mila's golf game has been fantastic, and as a matter of fact, if I had to point to one weakness in Lauren's golf game, I would say it's lag putting, and that has been a strength we've observed with Mila so far. So yes, this should be a fight to the finish.
Another position A1 off the tee.
Great drive. Short iron there to perfectly pin high again. Mila's distance control has been spot on thus far in the round.
Taking a page from Mikko Rantanen.
That's right.
You can again see in the background there, rooting her on. Look at that lag, Adam.
Excellent lag, and that was an efficient way to get to the ball. Sometimes golfers dance around the pin a little bit, not wanting to step in their own line, and it was not a problem for Mila. Hey, listen up, Speed Golf fans. Are you interested in trying Speed Golf but feeling intimidated? I get it. You know, what do I wear? What do I bring? What do I say to the person in the pro shop? Chris has seen it all. The good news is, it's actually easy after you've done it once. So to help you get over the hump, we created the Speed Golf Starter Pack. It's a free package of resources to help you get started on your speed golf journey with confidence. You get an equipment checklist, word-for-word scripts to get a tee time for yourself, or even arrange a standing tee time at your local club. Plus, you get audio guides to help you warm up and even get ready for a tournament. Every day you don't try speed golf, that's another day you're not getting fit while playing golf. Oh, by the way, playing golf on a wide open golf course, that's one of my favorite parts of speed golf. Nobody in front of me. I feel sorry for you that you're missing out on that. Great lag for Lauren Cup. So get the Speed Golf Starter Pack now, get over the hump, become a confident, prepared speed golfer. Click the link below to get it. Tap in par for Lauren Cup. She appears to be back on track golf-wise after 2 extremely shaky holes. And 3 seconds separating those two on that golf hole.
Yeah, wow. Excellent lag on that. Nice recovery. Looks like she may have a spring in her step back.
We can hope. Hole 6, a par 4. Best line here is to carry that bunker on the left side. We will see how aggressive a line these two want to take. We'll be watching Mila first, driver in hand. She plays a draw. I mean, that looked perfect to me.
little water break from Miko.
That looks like a planned water break exactly on the 6th tee. I mean, this is what you need to do to succeed in an endurance event like this. You need to have a hydration plan. My personal hydration plan is don't give me any flipping water till I'm done. But that's everyone to each her own.
Totally agree, Adam. I don't take water during the round either.
All right. Came up short there.
Let's see if her lag putting can endure this challenge.
70 feet here. Where's she going to leave it? All right. That is really not bad from 70 feet. Still 5 or 6 feet to go. Will this be the first blemish on the card for Mila? It will not. Oh my goodness. Beautiful putt. A par 4 on the 6. She is 1 under par through 6 holes and is just cruising right now, Chris.
Wow. That was fun to watch.
Lauren pulls it down the left side. A hard swing there. Came off. Looks like it may have been hit a little low on the face, but that is going to end up with an ideal result. I see the orange flag there, which means Lauren is about 90 yards from the center. Okay. Pin high shot. Excellent approach here. And Lauren, just like Mila, looking to 2-putt. Okay. Rolls in the 3-footer, dead center. That is what we like to see.
And you know, Adam, in a speed golf tournament, those little 3-footers make or break your round. So it's good to see her sink one of those.
They absolutely do. All right. Next hole, hole 7 coming up is a par 3. And we know that is where fully 3 strokes of difference between these two women was from the first par 3 where Lauren sailed it over the green and lost a ball. Now this hole 7 has a favorable pin placement for today's round. However, this is a tough elevated green if you miss it.
Here's a smooth swing.
Good swing from Mila, walking a couple of steps backward to pick up her bag. She is past pin high, actually over the green. This is a position that can cost you some time and potentially some strokes.
Yeah, that's a tough lie there.
Yep.
She does have a lot of green to work with.
Green running away. Hit that one a little harder than she wanted to. And now we're talking about a 30 feet left for par.
Here we go.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you. The cameraman needed some water.
That's right. Okay. Probably Mila's weakest lag putt so far this round has left her about 3 feet for bogey. No problem at all. And she is on to the 8th. Really a bogey after flying it over the green there. Pretty acceptable result, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'd say most of us could expect a bogey from that position.
Right, or at least 50-50.
Yeah.
All right. That looked like a great strike from Lauren. Potential to grab a stroke back here. She has found the putting surface. Looks like she'll be putting back down the hill here. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Kind of a similar putt to the chip we just saw from Mila.
That's right. Found the back of the green. Oh, really overcooked that one. One thing Lauren mentioned to me on the Part 4 broadcast of the men's championship was that she found these greens difficult to read because of the grain. Oh, and is there anything more frustrating as a speed golfer than arriving at your ball and waiting for it to come to rest?
No, there isn't. And we saw incredible discipline from Rob Hogan in that final round of the U.S. Championships. Do you remember that hole? That was incredible.
Who could forget certainly the putt of the tournament, to say possibly the shot of the tournament.
And the patience of the tournament.
Oh my goodness. And the focus. All right. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
That's a double bogey for Lauren. And from hitting the green with her first shot, 4 putts to get it down. That is not what you're looking for. Has lost a stroke on Mila and now trails by about 2 1/3 shots. How about 2 minutes and 20 seconds?
Adam, I would say looking at her tee shot landed, that was going to be a 2-stroke swing there, at least a 1-stroke.
Yeah. I agree with you. All right. Hole 8, the second par 5 of the first 9. Mila first to play here. And a very straightforward tee shot, but a long hole. 424 from the front tees. Mila only carrying driver and a long iron. I think this will definitely be a 3-shotter for her.
You know, I have to think, Adam, about what Mila's time would be if she just positioned her bag right by her ball. Could she actually, turn that into a 1 or 2 minute advantage over Lauren?
It seems like you call it 1 second per outfield shot. That seems like at least a minute.
Yeah.
1 second per shot not on the green. What's the right word for those shots?
Missed green in regulation.
Oh, no, I just mean shots that you take that are not from the green.
Oh.
I said outfield, which is...
Oh.
That's baseball.
Off the green shots.
Off the green shots. There you go. All right. Mila.
Yeah, I think Mila could really benefit from a trip to Ireland with a few hours with Speed Golf Rob.
Completely agree.
She would be a transformed speed golfer.
She would be.
Mila, if you're watching this, Rob is an amazing person to work with.
He absolutely is. And that was an easy 2-putt par for Mila. Now, Lauren, again, we are accustomed to seeing her take advantage of her distance on the par 5s. Not only take advantage of her distance, but also take advantage of that 6th club in the bag, that 5-wood. And here it is.
Boom. She doesn't like it.
Doesn't like it. Might be leaking a little bit to the right. All right, she has found the bunker. This would be an up and down for birdie if all goes well.
And Adam, I wonder what the value of that 5-wood is on this particular course.
I do as well. Right, for example, when we saw her playing in Kentucky, she hit 4 out of 4 greens in 2, had 4 eagle putts in her second round. It was clearly the right decision in Kentucky, but this is a different golf course, and it seems to be. I don't know if it's punishing her, but the results are not the same as she was getting in Kentucky earlier this year.
Yeah.
All right. That is on in 4. This is a par putt.
Oh, nice putt.
That was a good lag, and this is going to be a tap in for 6. Par 5's normally a strength for Lauren, but par 3s have really been the story of this front 9 for her. Now, Chris, before we get to the back 9, could you please tell us what's going on? You have some sort of lab that's making an app library for speed golf. What's the right terminology for what's going on with you? You're a computer science professor. Tell us about that.
That's right. I'm a professor at Oregon State University, and I lead a speed golf analytics lab that is building the next generation of speed golf software. We call it an app ecosystem for the sport of speed golf. It's going to revolutionize how we think about the game and how we analyze the game. And one of the first things we're working on right now is getting really detailed data on the golf courses we play, including elevation data to help us really dial in those speed golf pars and make them more uniform across different courses.
Fantastic. Now, for a casual speed golfer, what would be the first thing they would expect to see out of your lab, and when might they expect to see something that they would actually use in competition or in casual play?
Well, we have mobile apps being developed for Android and Apple right now, and those are intended for general public speed golfers. And we're looking to have something, at least for the Apple platform, ready for this coming fall that will be a significant upgrade for those viewers who are using Garmin watches or some other, like Strava, because they're going to be speed golf specific.
Very cool. Well, I know my Strava audience will be sad if I drop off the platform, but I would much rather be sharing my speed golf exploits with the speed golf community who actually cares.
Not to worry, Adam. You can share with Strava your speed golf through this app ecosystem.
After Mila makes a 5, Lauren has found the fairway bunker. This is an opportunity to claw back a stroke.
So, speed golfers are required to rake in this tournament, I believe, Adam?
That is correct, and we've seen a lot of bunker raking. And we saw Lauren going back for the rake there before continuing on to the green. One of the things I'm working on is I don't want to show the clock at all times during a speed golf tournament. I just think that's annoying. But I do want to show the clock once the golfer gets to the green to just show, the cost of these seconds. And that would give us a better idea of of how much time somebody spent, for example, raking the bunker or getting to the green.
Yeah, Adam, and I don't like that rule that in tournament play these players are required to rake bunkers. I think that introduces many opportunities for shortcuts in raking, like the foot rake, and there's no way to oversee how the quality of the raking. I think we should leave that to other people in tournaments.
I like it. I would agree with that. All right. Lauren, making a 5, actually drops back to third place behind Courtney White. 29 minutes and 21 seconds on the front 9. Great playing, Courtney. On to the back 9. Hole 10, a straight ahead par 4 with some significant bunkering around the green. And in the second 9, we saw 2 birdies from the men's featured speed golfers, Jamie and Rob. Both made 3 here. Mila a bit off to the right, wedge in hand. Does not love it.
No. Just to qualify my previous statement, Adam, I want to make sure I understand why they have to rake, because they don't have enough personnel. I guess it's a luxury to have that. It's just difficult because people have different understandings of what raked means.
I agree, and it seems to me that if you are a speed golfer and you land in the bunker where it's not raked, seems like you could just lift in place to a raked location. Without penalty.
See, I think that's a better way to go, and then to have the people who sweep the course afterwards make sure all the big bunkers are raked.
Although I think what you're proposing would actually be a de facto penalty against Japanese speed golfers, because I don't think you could convince them to not rake.
Oh, really?
I shouldn't treat them as a monolith, but I've seen the Japanese speed golfers are especially conscientious about raking. Hey, thanks to Keough Golf, by the way, for sponsoring the Speed Golf World Championships and the World Cup. That sponsorship has sparked some great conversations here on Speed Golf Baby and elsewhere, and I really appreciate all the thoughtful comments we've gotten from you guys, the viewers. It seems like we all agree the Keough Golf Club is a great way to introduce new players to the game in a casual setting. Whether we allow adjustable clubs for tournament play is a more nuanced issue, and spoiler alert, I'll be releasing a video soon addressing that issue specifically from my point of view. But for now, I just want to say thanks. Thanks to Keough for supporting the game of speed golf. We really appreciate it.
I second that, Adam. It's a really innovative product, and I think it's going to be a good for the game.
No question about it. Nice 4 for Lauren Cup in 2.5 minutes there. Now that leaves her at +8 on the day. If her normal golf history would be a predictor, then that means she's even par for the rest of the round. Let's see what happens.
That's right.
All right. Mila leads Lauren by just under 4 shots. Courtney White in the mix as well. Hole 11, this is your 3rd par 5 of the day, shows at 402 on the card, but with a protected green with that mound and the bunker there. Even at a shorter distance, going to be tough to reach this one in 2. Nice camera angle, by the way, Chris.
Thank you. That's, I think, the first side-on shot we've gotten of her.
All right, has found the rough on the right side. Long iron in hand. This, I would find it hard to avoid the bunkers here. Or I would find it hard to trust that I could keep it out of the bunkers.
Yeah, but she's done it. Just a short pitch shot in for a third.
Pitch shot on the third. And that looks like she's left herself about 15 feet for the birdie. Also wears her bag for putting exactly the same way Miko does.
And really, Lauren, similarly to Lauren.
Yeah, Lauren wears it over two shoulders, kind of like a backpack.
Oh, that's a one shoulder.
All right.
I think that's a par.
That's a one shoulder. Yep. That's just how Miko does it. Easy 5 there for Mila in 3 minutes and 8 seconds. Lauren, hard swing there. And you notice both of these golfers are a little bit slow to exit the shot box at this stage in the round. Now, talk to us about the weather. It was hot and humid, right, Chris?
It sure was. Certainly for these players, coming from Finland and
New York,
upstate New York, respectively, it's not going to be a normal fall day for them. There was a lot of sweating, and I think it fatigued players, especially the second round of the 2-round tournament.
That's right. Now that was Lauren's third. Just got caught up in the apron there. That we should be looking, or we would be expecting to see a closer birdie look here.
Yeah.
After getting it right next to the green.
That's a good lag for Lauren.
Yep, looking to 2-putt for par. I think that this is one of those greens that slopes away, so that was an uphill putt there. Taps it in for the 5, but 3 minutes and 33 seconds. She's lost more than 20 seconds on Mila here. I do wonder if this is the conditions, the heat and humidity catching up with Lauren right now. Not to say nothing of the frustration of some of those strokes on the front 9 she'd like to have back.
Yeah, hard to get those out of your head sometimes, isn't it, Adam?
It is. Especially when you're a player who has such high expectations of herself. Now, hole 12, we saw a couple of the men get in trouble with drives off to the left side. They stymied themselves.
Yeah, lots of water on this hole.
There is water to contend with, and just getting your ball tucked in behind those trees. Oh, it looks like Mila has narrowly avoided that fate. Now with a short iron, heading for this undulating green.
Looks like a good strike. I like the divot.
Good strike. Short in the center here. Well,
perfect speed golf miss, Adam.
Yeah, perfect speed golf miss. Has putter in hand. Putts with the left hand low. And again, wants it to go. Yep.
The tester here, but not, from that distance, it's good, pretty good lag.
5 feet for par. Ooh.
Just off.
Bogey.
Okay. 3 bogeys now on the card. 3 bogeys in the last 6 holes for Mila. This does present an opportunity for Lauren, but she really has her work cut out for her if she wants to make a comeback. Notice she had 5 wood in hand there. Does not want to mess with those trees on the left. And has ended up a little farther from the green than Mila, although she can get this one pin high. It's a good par opportunity. Again, that's an example of a divot that will be filled later by the cleanup crew.
That's correct. Don't worry, viewers. We got it covered. Actually, I would like to speak to viewers who are thinking about playing speed golf. I'd say during practice rounds, you do want to repair those divots, and you want to make a good impression for your golf superintendent. So definitely keep the course in good shape when you're just playing on your own.
Also, taking the time to replace a divot or repair a pitch mark gives you nice time for recovery. Keep that heart rate low, which is what you want generally during your training rounds. I know, Chris, you are fastidious about staying in zone 2 during speed golf, which, huge putt there for Lauren Cupp. Very nice 4. Sorry, Lauren, to talk over that by talking about heart rate zones, but great play.
Wonderful, Lauren. Congrats. That was a great hole, Lauren.
Really, really nice job. Has gained a stroke back on Mila. But yes, Chris, I know you're fastidious about staying in zone 2 during speed golf, which is really commendable. But as I was saying, repairing the course is a good way to keep that heart rate recovered.
That's a great point. That's one great way to look at it. So on to hole 13, par 3.
123 on the card, and this was a long green. What I remember is Otaharu reaching the back of the screen and then struggling to make a 4 because he had to putt over this hump. Now, no such problem for Mila. She is putting downhill, but this is in the 15-foot range. With her lag putting, you should expect a 2-putt here.
Yeah, it is. Looks like a pretty slippery putt, but it's going to want to go to her left there.
Nicely played.
Nice touch.
Par.
All right.
And I have to say, this was a really fun round to capture on video. I stayed with her the entire round on foot, and just really it was a fun experience.
There's nothing quite like playing or running with somebody who's just having a great day and really enjoying their round. It is really something special.
Yeah.
Lauren, nice play, has found the center of the green here, just like Mila has, let's call it 18 feet down the hill for the birdie here, looking to 2-putt.
Yeah, and there we see the double strap, like a backpack.
Yeah, backpack method, I would call this. Did Mila carry a distance measuring device? I know Lauren carries that little GPS on her bag strap. Did Mila carry anything like that?
She did not.
Interesting. I'm amazed at people who use the cues of the course. I mean, I know it can be done. Jason Hawkins does it. Rob Hogan does it. But I personally would like to look at the watch and find out the exact yardage.
So you carry a watch?
Oh, yeah, I do. You?
No.
No distance measuring device, huh?
Not until we get speed score dialed in.
Okay.
Then it'll just tell me the distance. I don't have to look for it. So short par 4, 245.
Short par 4. For Lauren, that big bunker will come into play if she hits driver. May come into play for Mila as well, but does have driver in hand, possibly looking to start it over that bunker and draw it.
Hey, you think this might be drivable for Lauren? You heard me say it was polarized, so she almost drove it here.
Yep. Great play from Mila. It's going to be putting over this mound. Gosh, I couldn't putt this. And good on her for doing it.
Yeah, that was an interesting club selection, wasn't it?
Has left it out high. I can understand why you would choose that. It's just putting does not make sense to me in a situation like that. All right, now has left herself, let's call it 7 feet down the hill. This is on a ridge. This could break any direction depending where you start it. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
And this is, I mean, certainly the roughest putting performance we've seen from Mila all day. And it doesn't matter. Rolls it in for the par. This woman is unstoppable. Mila Halanoro in the driver's seat to win the World Championships. Lauren Cupp, 5 wood in hand, would love to make a birdie here.
Oh yeah, she is going with the 5 wood.
I can respect the choice. Now she's just short of the bunker here, wedge in hand. Should be a very comfortable distance. Couldn't tell how clean that contact was. All right, on the green, uphill putt for birdie. This is as good a position as you can hope for.
Yeah, the uphill is really important here.
It is. Tough to ask for more. Nice, easy tap in there. And that 206 has gained only 1 second on Mila. Mila making 4 in 2:07. Like we said, Chris, time is running out for Lauren Cup. This is Mila's tournament to lose, and she leads by just about 3 shots.
Yeah, should make for an interesting finish, Adam.
4 holes to play. In a par 3 coming up. By the way, if you've made it this far in the broadcast, and if you're an early career person who sees yourself in content creation, I just want you to know, I would love to talk to you. I would love to hire a part-time content writer, a channel manager, a speed golf watcher, for lack of a better term. If you'd be interested in doing some paid but not very highly paid work with Speed Golf Baby to jumpstart your content creation, we would love to talk to you. So reach out to me. Mila is just over the green here and has left herself about 4 feet for the par. The long left miss, I think, is the best miss on this hole. There are not a lot of good misses on the 15th, Chris. Tough to see that par putt roll by there. Tap in bogey there in a minute 14. Again, opportunity for Lauren Cup here, and and one that she might not get back. I'm going to skip the analytical IQ read because this is a chance. 94 yards. Looked like that came off a little left. As we saw, the left bunker is almost as dangerous as just putting it in the water. We saw Andreas Finn knock it in the water from a similar spot here. Lauren, putter in hand, probably taking the big number out of play, although I would think it would be hard to get it to stop near the hole with putter. And I'm sorry to say I was right. About 15 feet for the par.
Oh.
Yep. That was a good 2-putt from there, but a 4 on the card means no strokes gained on Mila. And with 3 holes to play, Mila still leads by 3. Hey, healthcare executives, are you losing $500,000 a year or more in your Medicare Advantage risk contracts? If so, do you want somebody to take a look at that for you? I would be happy to help you with that. If you're losing $500,000 a year or more in a Medicare Advantage deal, don't wait. Head to analyticaliq.com. There's a link below and book a free call. Hole 16, par 5, 448 on the card. This is a very difficult hole. It definitely shook up the men's standings here. Part of the trouble is that it has a hazard on the left side that cuts in right where you would love to lay up your second shot.
Perfect.
Now, Mila, looks like, is that the 150 stake?
That looks like it, yeah.
I wonder if that might be a 250 stake.
This is a par 5, right?
Yeah, this is a par 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Mila has kept it away from the hazard, but that's meant she was near a tree, played that beautiful low one on the par 5 4th, and it looks like she did avoid the tree here. Let's see. All right, and it has ended up 3 shots just short of the green, up and down possible for par here. It's taken out the putter. Putter nearly betrayed her on the par 4 14th and has left her here with 6 or 7 feet for the par.
Oh.
2 bogeys in a row for Mila. And she has just 2 holes left to play. Now we saw Mila end up right around the 250 stake. Lauren, drive heading down the left. We'll see what kind of distance she can get on this one. No 250 stake in sight, but iron in hand. All right, that was nicely struck, and that should be in the fairway. Ooh. But not by much, Chris. That was about a 130 shot, I would say. Lauren has carried it just past pin high, and this is a birdie putt. to putt it over that mound. I think I would rather be short of the green than putt from where she was. Rolls it in for the 5. Nice to see that. 4 minutes and 2 seconds. So despite gaining a stroke, Mila was actually more than 20 seconds faster on that hole. Only 40 seconds gained for Lauren Cupp.
Yeah. Just goes to show you that on a par 5, speed can play a bigger role.
Yes, it can. All right. And with that, 2.5 strokes separate these two elite speed golfers. Hole 17, tough par 4, lot of trouble around the green, and a very tough pin location here. We saw it give the men a lot of trouble. Big drive from Mila.
Yeah.
Do you clean your clubs during a round, Chris?
Absolutely not. I do clean them religiously after the round, though, so they're clean for the next one.
Oh, how funny.
I mean, yeah, I'll brush mud chunks off, but nothing too serious.
Okay. Oh, that's funny. I carry a towel. I am a prissy little princess of a speed golfer.
I used to do that, Adam.
Now, Mila has found the green in 2. This would be a great chance for an elite lag putt right here. I believe this is down the hill and riding a ridge. So very tough to get it close. And wow, that was extremely well played. Now this is no gimme here. It's going to have to be played on the left edge. But Mila's putting has been on point. That was a great par, and that may have secured her the World Championship right there, Chris.
Yeah, it's definitely making it harder for Lauren.
Freshman, if you want it. Okay, thanks so much. Cool.
All right. Lauren in the fairway, short iron in hand. Probably needs a birdie on at least one of the next 2 holes, if not both.
Yeah, I would say so.
All right. Good position here. This is more or less straight up the hill, probably breaking a little bit right to left. And that's a pretty good lag putt as well. Just under 3 feet here for the par.
In the middle.
4 in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Because Lauren took a slightly more direct route, she gained 5 seconds there on Mila, but that doesn't change the overall picture. We are headed into hole 18, about to crown a new world champion, Chris.
Yeah, barring disaster or miracle. Depending on your point of view.
Or both.
Yeah.
All right, hole 18, par 4, 288. Short distance on the card, lots of water and sand on this hole. Plenty of ways to get oneself into trouble.
She's talking to it, Adam.
Talking to the ball. She's not looking over the water. All right, and it looks like she successfully carried the bunker. That's going to leave her a downhill lie here, Chris. A little dangerous. Sounded like good contact.
This is where we saw Rob Hogan hit it into the water. I actually saw a couple players do that over the course of the tournament. So it can be on number 18 formidable or daunting to see water on the left there right next to the green.
That's right. An ideal position here for Mila. Center of the green. Uphill putt here for the birdie. A little bit of bag trouble.
Yeah.
There's your lag putt. Coming up just a little bit short. Call that 4 feet for the par. Just inches from it. Mila has made a bogey. And so that's a 77 in 63.10, a fabulous round from Mila Halinoro at 37 on the front. Can you believe that, Chris?
Yeah.
And Lauren Cupp now trails by just 2 strokes? Trails by 1.5, we'll call it. A quick birdie here could get it done. But with that fairway weighted, she must not have hit it well because she is way back here. She's got to be 180 yards from the green. That is not a normal Lauren Cupp drive, and this is your birdie shot right here. If this doesn't go in the hole, I would say that Mila has it locked up. Ooh, great shot. But I don't hear any cheers. That is not going to be enough, Chris, and I think we have a new world champion, although let's wait for Lauren to finish this out. She is finished in style. Beautiful floor. 37 on the back nine, but that's not enough to make up for the front. 81 shots in 63 minutes, 46 seconds. And congratulations, Mila Halinoro, Speed Golf World Champion. She braves the Florida heat and humidity and knocks out world number 1 Lauren Cupp to bring home the 2022 World Championship. A 53-second gap between Mila and Lauren Cupp. My goodness, Chris, it does not get a lot closer than that.
Yeah, that last putt from off the green actually made for a super close finish, less than a stroke.
Yes, it did. Now, Chris, is there any way for the Speed Golf community or the viewers of this broadcast to help you or follow along with your journey in making the Speed Golf app ecosystem?
There is. We are looking for test users, speed golfers who can both provide input and advice on the direction of our software and also do usability testing and field testing. And we're going to be making those announcements through our Facebook Speed Golf discussion group. So that's the best way to connect with us is through Facebook.
Excellent. The Speed Golf discussion group on Facebook. Chris, thank you so much for joining me on this broadcast.
Oh, you're welcome, Adam. As always, a pleasure to see exceptional speed golf played at the elite level. Really enjoyed this one.
That's going to do it for your 18-hole coverage of the Women's Speed Golf World Championships. Congratulations, Mila Halinoro, your new Speed Golf World Champion. A fantastic performance. Great to see the level of competition. And as you saw from the scoreboard, only 4 women participated in this event. If you know a young woman who you think would be a competitive speed golfer, I would strongly encourage you to connect her with the speed golf community. We would love to support more women joining competitive speed golf.
Second that, Adam. It's so important to build our juniors, speed golfers, especially on the women's side. We'd like to see a lot more women out there competing.
Absolutely. I have a 6-year-old daughter I have a 7-year-old daughter, and I would love for her to have more speed golf role models so she can continue rolling her eyes at me.
And my 15-year-old does the same, rolls her eyes. I haven't been able to get any traction with her either. So if anyone has any tips on that, let me know.
Fantastic. Well, as always, thank you to Keough Golf. Thanks to the Speed Golf Starter Pack and Analytical IQ for sponsoring this. Thank you, Chris Hundhausen. And thank you to our camera operators, to Scott Dawley, to the Slammer and Squire, and the World Golf Village for hosting this. This has been your Speed Golf World Championships coverage. Speed Golf, baby. Let's go.
Speed golf, baby. Let's go.
Speed Golf Baby is all about promoting health, fitness, and fun through the game of speed golf. If you like what we're doing, please engage with this video to tell the algorithm that you'd like to see more speed golf. Thanks, everybody.